It's Dub here, and I've had some requests here recently to do some giveaways and that kind of thing, and so I put a box together. I was trying to think of what I wanted to do, and I don't know about you guys, but I actually have got myself lost out in the woods a couple times, and it can be an interesting experience. It's scary as hell when you're doing it, but having gotten through something like that can be quite the confidence boost and show you maybe where some holes in your education or your kit or your gear is. So anyways, this would be something I threw together. I got lost one time on a hunting trip overnight. I was with a buddy and just didn't take enough stuff with me. Thought I knew where the camp was and ended up having to walk out about 10 plus miles out to civilization and ended up getting a ride back home. So it took me the majority of the night. So I built this in case you were not as successful as I was and you had to stay the evening. So I just tried to put in here what I thought would be, I don't know, not the bare minimums, but it'd get you through. Anyway, so without further ado, we'll open her up. I'll put the box off to the side and then just lay the items down here on the blanket as we go. Alright, so like I said, I got lost in the daytime and it went into the evening time. And I wasn't wearing a whole lot of cover and I wasn't prepared, you know, I made a mistake. So, first item we have is one of the Rothko Laboonie hat. It's got the 12 gauge little shotgun shells in here. Would have been awesome for me when I was walking around in the daytime. You can cover your face with shade a little bit. You could even use that to even carry some items had I found some little wild berries or edibles or whatever. There's a lot of uses for a hat, so number one item going on the list there. The second item, also by Rothko, is their canteen and belt full set. So this actually connects on with these little hooks, the little unit itself, to this belt here. So you've got a belt and a canteen. This bit here is kind of a bit of cotton. So for a warm day, you got some water in here, you could soak this down and make it wet, so it could help keep this thing cool, because it is plastic, so it would be affected by temperature very easily. That being said, you can't always guarantee. I just chanced it and I drank some water that I found out there, but and I was fine. But it's smarter to do it right, and so to go with the canteen, we've got one of the Aquamira chlorine dioxide water treatment. So that goes with that one. So you got a little bit of shade, you got something to drink there. I also tossed in one of these orange Millennium energy bars. There's 400 calories in one bar, and it doesn't really weigh that much. It's about as heavy or dense as a granola bar, but it's got enough energy to get you out of there. I didn't have much to eat and was pretty dang tired by the time I got out, so a little water, a little food will go a long ways for you. Like I said, well, let's see here. Let's go with this one here. So folks probably seen this before. There's tons of different variants of this. It's basically a compass, a thermometer, a whistle, a little light, and you can take this apart in here. You do have what they're calling a signal mirror. It's pretty small, but you know, if you can catch some light and make it work, you can do that. I don't know if you folks have seen the trick before. What you do is, so you pick something out here on the ridge line or the shoreline or wherever it is that you are, something you can see to, you're trying to get it to. You make a Y out of your fingers and you put whatever that is right in the Y, and then you take the mirror and you use the signal and run it back and forth across your fingers so you know that at some point in time it's getting to your target. Use that as kind of like an old buckhorn iron sights on a gun. You kind of line them up, line the light up, and you know you're getting them. And then it also has a little interior piece here. It's a little magnifying lens. I have not tried yet to see if it'll actually light on fire, though I have seen some other people that have had a video that they were successful with it. So I believe it can. I just haven't personally tried it. And then there is a little bit of a compartment in here. There's a small bit of area, but I mean, it's not waterproof or anything, so I don't know what you'd put in there, but there is room for something. One of the downsides would be, I guess, is that the thermometers in Celsius. I don't have my conversions memorized. Simple look that up, you'd probably be fine. And then the light itself, while not super powerful, it's pretty good, but you got to hold the button the whole time. So that's a little bit inconvenient, but if you're wearing it on your neck and you need it real quick to look at something, you got it ready to go because it comes with a lanyard there. Alright, and so because that one's not super bright and doesn't stay on, we've got just a regular LED flashlight. Works perfect. Not much to say about those. They're pretty much straightforward, but a good light source. There'll actually be two for you there. This one I just kind of tossed in there. I don't know if you actually would need this or not, but if you needed to take down some notes or write some things, if you found a spot that you think people might go to look for you, and you could write, you know, I've gone this direction, I'm heading north, various things. So, you know, a pen's never a bad thing to have, and pretty cool little EDC item. It's I think it's all aluminum and pretty pretty sharp there if you needed to defend yourself with that. All right, speaking of, well, defense, I guess, could be part of it. We're going to throw in the Schrade blade here. It's got kind of a rubberized handle. It was in, I can't remember which episode of our Perfect Gearbox opening it was, but we got it a little while back. It's a brand new knife. I've never used it, and so it's still nice and sharp for us there. All right, put that off to the side. And then here's a kind of little combo I did. This is a small little hank of the fire cord from my intro box, and I actually really like this stuff. It works really, really well. It burns well, and if I had stayed and needed to make a fire somewhere, I was out in public land, so I believe without having a permit, I was pretty much good to go if I needed to make a fire for heat or for signal. And then I've also included 2 of the UCO's stormproof, waterproof matches. They're not the Titans, they're the smaller ones, but I do have a little bit of a striker in there, and then some cotton tender. So with this and this, you got 2, I mean, you shouldn't not be able to get a fire going if you were to need one. All right, off the side. And last but certainly not least, if you were not able to get a fire going, but you were going to stay the night, the Endure Emergency Survival Bag could do pretty well by you. These things are quite large, 36 inches by 84 inches, so they say a fully clothed adult can get inside of here. And it does have 2 sides. There's a kind of an olive color, which is this, and then there's a silver side too. So if you need to use it to hold up and wave it around and be reflective to be kind of a signal, you could do that as well. Or if you just need to use it for what it's used for, which is a sleeping bag, it's supposed to be able to be, it's pretty durable. It's supposed to be able to last more than once, and you can see with the images they have of the folks, I mean, the guys are quite covered with it. And the bag itself, once you open it, it seems to have kind of a resealable top. So if you wanted to take it with you and move and go, if you ended up having to unfortunately stay more than one night, there's a potential you could keep using that. Alright folks, so here we got it. We got the hat, the canteen kit, the water treatment, the food, the, I believe it's a 7-in-1 whistle, compass, a bunch of whatnot, flashlight, the tactical pen, the Schrade blade, and a little bit of fire starting kit here with the fire cord and the UCO matches. So all you got to do to be in the giveaway here is just comment on this video, I'm in. If you want to subscribe or anything else, that's awesome. I'd appreciate it, but I'm just giving it away. So if you want it, you just say, I'm in, and you're in. Then we'll do another video where I just draw a name out of a hat, probably this one, and it'll be really random, and whoever gets it, gets it. So anyways, hit me up, just say, I'm in, and then let me know you'd like to be a part of this little deal. I'm thinking I'll probably go out, I don't know, week, 2 weeks on this, depending on how much action we get. If it's really aggressive real fast, then we'll pull it soon because we got plenty of names. But for right now, I'm thinking probably a week or 2. So, anywho, that's the stuff. If you got any questions, put it in the comment section, and I'll get it out to somebody as soon as we got a winner. All right, thanks, folks. Dub signing off.